Hi guys, welcome to the Everything Art podcast episode 4. And if you don't know by the title already, we're going to be talking about is AI ruining or revolutionizing art? And this can be a very good debate among many people, because some people think AI is advanced in you know advancing our technology and we're living in the future and all that stuff. But then some other people think AI is ruining things and is just not good to advance too far and stuff like that. Specifically, for me, I think AI is ruining art. And I have many reasons why I think that. Obviously, there are some pros to how AI is helping art, but there's a lot of negative ones. But I'm going to talk about both sides, how it could be pros, and both sides with pros and cons. And basically I'm just gonna talk about my opinion, my ideas, and stuff like that. So I have used AI before. I've used AI for not necessarily you do this art piece for me, or you tell me exactly what to do and I'll do it. Not like that, but to get ideas with art and stuff like that. I've used AI for YouTube videos before. When I couldn't think of any YouTube videos to do, I would say what are some cool YouTube videos? Stuff like that. Not really detailed stuff, just to get an idea, and then I would sort of make my own. So I mainly use AI just for ideas in a way, because on the internet there's a bunch of ideas and everything, and I don't want to have to look at them all, so that's why I would ask AI, and it would help me to come up with some ideas. That's pretty much what I use it for. For drawing wise, I don't think I really use AI for my drawings in any way. I don't think so. It's mainly just YouTube video stuff, and I haven't done it in a while, to be honest. I don't use it often at all. I mean, maybe a few times a year, just for ideas. That's what I use it for, just AI for ideas. But then you see other people are using AI to create art to share with the world. And that's what I don't think is very good, because art is supposed to be a creation, unique and created and everything. And maybe when we see AI create this artwork and stuff, we might think oh, that's a really cool, unique art piece, but most of the time it's just a bunch of pictures on online and on the internet and everything, just smushed together to create nothing really original. But I guess you can say too that none of really our artwork is original, because we're using the things around us to create art. But God created us. I know I gotta bring God into this, but it's true, because God created us, and God created the earth and everything that's in it. So we take his creations to create sort of our own, like how we took the resources that he gave us to create AI, which AI isn't the greatest thing we could have made with the resources that we have, but but what was I talking about? Yeah, what I think AI is not good for art, because the originality, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not very original. It's just a bunch of things that people made and put it together in a way. Now with digital art is a weird concept anyway, in my opinion. I know many people like it and stuff, and I think digital art is very cool when a human makes it. But now it's so hard to determine, like, what is human created and what is AI created, especially in the digital art aspect part of it. Because, you can look at some pictures that AI made and be like, oh, that's a really cool thing that somebody made. But in reality, nobody made that except AI. And that's what gets a little tricky with digital art. And I don't really like AI getting into that stuff, because now you're taking away from people that really do digital art and create these wonderful masterpieces and everything, and you can't even tell the difference. It's just taking away from them. So yeah, and especially with music too. Like, now we're making songs with AI and everything, and when it gets, way more advanced and everything, you're not even gonna tell if a person is singing it or an AI using a random voice is singing it. And it really takes away from how we are supposed to be as humans and stuff. We're supposed to, you know, create things and be creative and everything, and people try to be creative, but when you have AI, it's just, now we're in this illusion, and like, it's just a blur to see like what's reality and what's not. And that's that's a scary thing to think about too, especially with music too, because music is supposed to like share your life and emotions. Same with art and everything like that. We've already like sort of destroyed music in a way by like singing about a bunch of terrible stuff that's like evil and wicked and everything, and now we're just adding technology into it to create something that is artificial and doesn't. It's AI is not very good, because we're gonna be questioning our reality eventually. Like, is this AI or is this like a real thing that somebody made? That's the scary thing about it. Now, I said I was gonna say some of the pros and cons, so I've said a lot of bad things about AI because I'm very against it. It's mainly just me sharing my opinion. But people say there are pros about it, that it is, it's more like affordable for art and stuff because they can make a bunch of copies of it and everything. There's not very good things about AI, I'm gonna be honest, especially mixing with art. Like, it's not very good. I'm gonna go on another con about it because I can't even really think of any pros right now, except that it could be more affordable. But at the same time, it's not very affordable because AI is very expensive for companies and everything, and sometimes you even have to pay to use AI. So it's not even very affordable for what it's doing, which is creating nothing in a way. I would say AI would be good for teaching people. Well, not even that, because it still makes mistakes, it still has its flaws and its mistakes and everything. Like, I remember we tried to ask AI how to spell strawberry. It couldn't even spell strawberry. It was like STARWBERY or something like that. And we tried saying again, no, that's wrong. And, tried telling the AI thing to spell it right. It couldn't even spell strawberry right. And so I don't even think it's good at teaching. To be honest, I don't know what AI is good for. Like, I thought maybe it would be good for teaching if, you program it perfectly so there's no mistakes and no flaws and everything. Then maybe it could be good for, like, teaching people, a little more about like a hobby they want to do, or a little bit more about something. Not taking over a teacher's job, but maybe just to inform the person a little more about what they're looking for and what they're trying to learn and stuff. That's like the only good thing, I guess, for AI. I don't know. You guys would have to comment down below maybe some good things AI is used for, or your opinions if you want to comment them down below. That would be good too. But right now I'm just listing a bunch of cons, like with employment and stuff. Like, it's taking over humans' jobs now, and we're just gonna get more lazy, and we're already lazy as it is. We have AI, teaching people, and AI working in factories, and like robots and all that stuff. Like, we're just gonna get to the point where AI is gonna be taking care of us, and then what's the point of life if like we're just being lazy all day doing nothing? We don't have to work, we don't have to do anything. Then what's the point of living life? So we got to keep like the reality of our world and of humanity, because it could get really like blurred out with AI, and it could be really hard to see like what reality is and everything. And that's why I don't think art should have anything to do with AI, because art is like something that humans would create. That's how we do stuff, by creating stuff and everything. And art is supposed to have meaning to it. This is a different topic too, but like art over the years have evolved into something that's not even art anymore. Like, you could see like people creating an art piece, sharing their emotions, putting their emotions onto a piece of paper by taking a paintbrush and scribbling it, and that's worth like $1 million and stuff. It's like art is supposed to tell a story. Just by looking at it, you can see a story to it. A scribble on a piece of paper, you can't see it. You can't see any meaning behind that, except somebody taking a paintbrush and smearing their hand all over it or something, Like, and that's another thing that AI takes away from, is meaning. They just add a bunch of pictures together that has no meaning, and we're supposed to share experiences through art, and our life through art, through different aspects of life and different like objects, and what we see, visual art and everything. And AI really takes away from that. And I did explain about meaning of art and stuff in I think it was episode 2 of the podcast. I was talking about how to make meaning in your art, and how to have your art connect with God or something like that. I forgot the title exactly, but I talked about that a lot, with where like art is very important to share meaning. Meaning is very important in art, and AI just really lacks that. So overall, I don't think AI should have anything to do with art, like, at all. I'm gonna be honest. And especially with music and stuff, it's gonna get to the point where we're gonna question our reality and be like, is this real? Is it not? And we could already see that, like, with social media and stuff. Half the stuff we don't even know if it's real or not, because half of the stuff you see online is like AI images and stuff that's not even real, that didn't even happen or take place. So overall, I'm just not for AI. And if you guys can prove me otherwise, comment down below. But, I think I'm going to stick with AI is not very good and should not have anything to do with art and music and pretty much half the stuff that, AI does connect with and everything. So that's my opinion. I just want to share my opinion with you guys and maybe change your perspective on things. But if you guys have any questions, I would love to answer them. And if you have any other opinions, I would love to read them too. Just comment them down below. And I think that's about all I wanted to talk about today. So I hope you like this podcast. I hope you have a wonderful, amazing day. Always stay creative. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next episode.